Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be trying out and reviewing, in a sense. This is not a new foundation, but I've had it for a while and it just got lost by the wayside and in the mix. But anyway, I'm going to be trying this out for you guys and for myself because I don't remember what it felt like to even wear it when I did. It's been so long. This is a blurring foundation, so it is going to blur imperfections. We shall see if it does that. But anyway, if you guys want to check out this foundation, see what it looks like, see how it applies, and just kind of hang out and talk, then keep on watching. Okay, so I did a really good skincare job today. Like, I hydrate the crap out of my skin because it's so dry, and especially my under eyes, they're so thirsty. The skin under your eyes is so fragile. You have to be super careful when tugging or just doing anything, or even putting chemicals. You don't want to, like when you're getting like your doing your toner and stuff, you don't really want to take toner under your eyes because that's really going to irritate your under eyes. And the back of the skin, the back of our hands, it has a similar skin to our under eyes. It's just as fragile. So everything that I put on my face, I put on the back of my hands. So just a good rule of thumb to remember to take care of the backs of our hands, because that's where we show our age. Like, we age on our hands a lot faster than the rest of our body. So I'm going to color correct, and I have many of these like papaya colored color correctors. This is the Naked Skin one. I like it, but just to me it's just harder to, it doesn't make sense to go from a dark circle to putting, like, I used a red lipstick as a color corrector in one of my videos. Now it does work. This will cancel out the discoloration, but you also have to add more of concealer to cover up the orange now. So I mean, it is a good color corrector. As a matter of fact, I think I will color correct one eye with this and then one eye with my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes. So I am going to, just so we can just see. And my dark circles, I don't know, they look worse in person than they do on camera, but I am going to just put some of this over that vein, and I'm going to just tap it in with my finger. This does a really good job of color correcting, but now you see I have to cover that up now. Like, I have to be able to cover that with my concealer, and how much more concealer is it going to take for me to cover that up? So I'm going to go in with my Bye Bye Under Eye color corrector, and this is one of my favorite color correctors, and it got pushed to the back of my drawer, but this is one of my favorite. Anything It Cosmetics, like, you already know, like, is my It Cosmetics is my jam. Now this is a really good color corrector if you haven't tried it. And again, great for mature skin. Bam. So I now have color corrector slash concealer, because sometimes these color correctors, you almost don't even need a concealer. You know what I mean? Because it's already covered my eye. And really, when we're putting concealer on, concealer is really only meant to cover up darkness. Like, if you got a clear under eye and you have a good skin tone, we really don't even need to put concealer all the way over. We think that we need to do a whole dollop of concealer under the entire eye, and we really don't. Like, you can, just because, but you get the satisfaction of blending all that out, but it increases your settling more. And we only really need to color correct like this inner part of our eye, because when we smile, this is the only part that doesn't move, right? So when you're smiling and you're adding all this makeup over the years, that's just going to increase wrinkles. Obviously this video is not for color correcting, but I had to throw that in. So we are going to be using the Makeup Forever powder foundation. And yeah, I should have reviewed this when I got it, but you know, life has gotten away with me. Obviously, you know, I haven't really invested time into my channel this past couple years. You know, I stopped completely for a while, and now I'm just trying to pick it back up and be more consistent and just do it. I just kind of lost my passion. I think everybody lost their passion for life in a lot of things this past couple years. But now this is a Matte Velvet Skin Foundation, Blurring Powder Foundation. And I have mine in the shade R260. So I don't know what it's been over 6 months since I've used this foundation, so I can't even tell you how it wore, what it feels like. I think it might be a good match, but it just looks like that. It's just a powder. And it comes with this little sponge applicator. Now, for full coverage, this has a medium to high coverage, but for full coverage, you're going to use the black side. For a lighter coverage, if you're just going for a light foundation, you're going to use that side. Now, I did great skincare, but I didn't use any primer. I don't want anything that might ball up because, you know, obviously I'm not going to be as gentle as we would be with the brush or with the sponge. We're going to be blending it with this, so we're going to be pulling and stuff on the skin. So I did use a lot of moisturizer, but because this is a matte full coverage foundation, I think I'm going to put a thin coat of my Glow Recipe pink juice on. I love this stuff. If you haven't tried this, you have to try it. It's really good. It feels really good on your skin, and it just gives it like it's like a pinkish color. It gives it just like a dewy, hydrated, healthy look. And it smells like watermelon. So, hence watermelon Glow Recipe. So just to add a little bit maybe more shine or dew, I think it would be good. Hopefully it won't roll up. I haven't used it with this foundation, obviously, because I haven't used this foundation in forever. So, and it does have a nice mirror on it. So we're going to go with the full coverage, because who wants light coverage, you know? Who wants light coverage? Oh gosh. Okay. So it picked up quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and just start applying this. And I like to start in the middle of my face because that's where I have the majority of my discoloration, as you know. Feels really nice too. It's like, it is velvety. How many swipes does it take? I don't know, but we will see. It's a fast application. Have you guys tried this? I think I have a couple other powder foundations as well. I do. I have a It Cosmetics powder foundation that I'm going to have to do a video with that, because that's another one that I bought for myself, but to also show you guys. I mean, you know, it's just fun to be able to do makeup with, you know, not just sitting here by myself. Well, although I am by myself, but you know, it's just kind of nice to know that you're sharing, you know, your beautiful makeup. If you don't get out of the house, you want to be able to share it with somebody, you know. Especially if you're home by yourself a lot, like I am. Like, I have empty nest syndrome to the extreme. It's so sad. So sad. I don't like being, it's good to be by yourself sometimes, but I'm by myself like 80% of the time. So I tend to get in my own head a lot. It's not good for me. It's very important for me to stay busy and have like consistency. It's just important. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. the coverage of it, you could see it's really good. Now look at this side. See the difference? Yeah, if you guys have tried this, let me know in the comments. I forgot how much I like this. It's just because there's always like a new foundation coming out, and it's like, I love almost all of my foundations. There's one that I don't really care for, which is very rare, and I haven't done the review on that with you guys yet, but I got it a couple weeks ago. I have used it once, and I just don't care for it. I think because it's almost like lighter than a CC cream, like, and I don't like that. Like, a CC cream is probably as light as I really you know, want to go. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing if I didn't have anything else. Now this does leave a velvet finish. I want to make sure that it's blended down my neck. I think I got it pretty good. Looks like I got everything covered. Let's see if it covered up this brown spot. Now you could still kind of see the brown spot, so pretty much covered it up. Like, you can barely see it. But it is full coverage because even all my other freckles that I have, you can't see. Do you see how it looks matte right away? Like, it literally, like, you're not going to set this because it's a powder foundation. Like, it's already set. It is already set. And it's super light on the skin. Obviously, powder, you're not going to feel any type of weight with it. And if I recall, this will last you all day. Now, it's a 12-hour, it's supposed to last you 12 hours. So, I mean, you don't need any more than 12 hours. Like the one I reviewed yesterday, the Maybelline Color Stay 30-hour activewear. Yeah, I didn't do a 30-hour test. So, that looks pretty good. I think we got everything nice and covered. And, yeah. I think I'll quickly put my concealer on with y'all. And then I'm going to use my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. This is one of my favorites. I want to see how much it's going to take to cover up this orange. It's like a salmon color, I guess I should say. It's kind of like papaya. One of them is, the shade is papaya. So, but it is a salmon color also. I love this concealer. A lot of people don't like it, but I really like it. I am going to see how far I can go over without having to add concealer over here. Where's my damp sponge? Now I'm definitely going to have to add more because you could still see the orange. So now on this side, I could totally get away with not adding any more. You see? I mean, it covered everything that it needed to cover. Other than like getting a little red right here, sometimes I think everybody has a little bit of discoloration on these corners. But You see what I mean? Like, you can just put it here and then just blend it out in whatever is left on your brush or your sponge, whatever you're using, or your fingertips. It's already covered. So now I'm going to have to add a little bit more just because I used that orange color corrector. I might have to add more just so it doesn't look uneven. I think we got it. Yeah, I thought, you know what? I have so many products, foundations, concealers, palettes, and just different products, you know? Lipsticks. Like, I have so many products that I bought to record video. It's not like I'm not using it, because I am getting use out of everything, trust me. But being able to share it with you guys, it's fun, you know, and just knowing that, like, somebody is watching. Like, I might not have, like, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, but, you know, even if I'm getting 10, 15 views on a video, like, I'm sitting here by myself. If 10 or 15 people are watching my videos, that's pretty good. That means I'm not alone. Okay. Foundation is on, concealer's on. I think we're covered up. I'm going to be getting a couple panel lights here, so my lighting is going to get a lot better. And my video from yesterday, when I uploaded it, it's really grainy. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's so grainy. Obviously, quality of the camera, the lighting. I mean, there's a lot of factors, but it just was really grainy, and I almost was going to just delete it, but I thought, what the heck, just leave it. And, you know, I mean, you could really see what I was reviewing, and wasn't the greatest quality. But I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and be right back. So makeup is on, and I think it's looking pretty good. What do you think? I used my Revolution Cocoa Pebbles lip gloss. This one here, just kind of like a nude, just a nudie. And I have this one in the shade Betty. This is Betty Rubble. And then I just used my Hanley bronzer. I used my Essence Brighten Up just to set my under eyes and the sides of my nose. I used my Laura Geller. This is a blush and a brightener. So when I added my highlight, I forgot that this was a blush and a brightener, so I had to tone it down a little bit. Because what highlighter did I use? Oh, I used my Pretty Vulgar highlighter. I forgot how much I love this. This is Shimmering Swan. If you guys haven't tried this highlighter, it's so pretty. It's just like a rosy, pinky, it's just really pretty. And yeah, I think that's everything that I used. Yeah, it's everything I used. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Are you going to recreate it? Isn't that pretty? Definitely looks velvety. Yeah, it feels really nice too. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing any foundation. It literally feels like I just got some color or some setting powder and just kind of brushed it over my face. That's how it feels. That's all that I feel like I have on my skin. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin. It just feels really nice, and I just think it looks healthy, per usual. I like it. Brings back the memory of when I wore it. I'm gonna keep it out just so that I can get some more wear out of it, because I'm trying to look around here because I know there was something I was going to tell you guys, but I have so much stuff going on right here. So much stuff going on. But I do have some skincare products that I was going to talk to you guys about, but I ran out of time. I don't want it to be any longer than it already is. Just what I've been using to even out my skin tone. Most of it's vitamin C and hyaluronic acid and caffeine and stuff like that. But I'll share that with you in another video. So that's it, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And even if you didn't, can you just give your girl a thumb? Leave your comments, questions, and suggestions for me. And leave me some video ideas. Let me know what you guys think if you've tried this foundation, if you like it, if you don't like it. Mature skin, of course, mature skin approved. It works for me. It's not going to work for everybody. You know, we all have different skin types, and this foundation is good for all skin types. It says right here, all skin types. So give it a try. You know, if you like powder foundations, full coverage, then this one is for you. This is a goodie. So that's it, guys. I love you. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.